mean, what a great atmosphere for all of these young ladies to be playing in.
Lions in the home whites, Seton Hall in the blues. Underway. First meeting between these two since 1993. Espinoza Hunter altering that shot. Lions keeping it alive. Here's Henderson, the freshman point guard, who's been so composed in her role. Patrick. This is what the Lions do on the offensive glass. 2
offensive rebounds here in this first possession.
And it produces a 3 for Abby Shue. A welcome sight for Columbia after they went 0 for 20 against Boston College.
John, you knew they weren't going to go 0 for something again 2 nights in a row. Great start for Columbia, and equally as good start right here for Seton Hall with Lauren Parker Lane getting on the scoreboard. However, I'm concerned for Seton Hall's defense as Columbia already has those 2 offensive rebounds.
Shue. It will go to Seton Hall. These 2 coaches telling us before this one, Maren, we expect points. A lot of offense could be had.
2 high-octane teams that really do like to get up and down. It looks a little bit different, but both teams are comfortable playing at that higher pace, so really being able to get stops, transition defense is going to be a big part of this game.
Here's Cooks. She's off this time, and here come the Lions. Patrick plays it off to Kenny Henderson. 2 threes for the Lions out of the hopper.
That possession had great ball movement. The basketball went into the paint, came back out, an extra pass. Nice offensive rhythm.
Lauren Park Lane answers.
John, she does not look like the outstanding all Big East player that she is. Slight frame really does nice work for Seton Hall.
Davis off to Patrick. Here is Jada Patrick, guarded by Espinoza Hunter. Tipped out. And back to Seton Hall. Mentality was such a big word brought up in our conversations with these 2 coaches. And how about Megan Griffith and the job she's done with this Lions team to come all the way back from 17 down?
They really talk about the next play. Excellent shot there by Andra Espinoza Hunter. Lack of defense intensity there as we're talking about intensity and mentality.
And the Lions come right back. Patrick off on the layup, and here comes Espinoza Hunter. All Big East selection herself. She pulls up. Lions track it down. Patrick looks to run. Henderson, in just her first year, this time she's shut down by Bembry, and Cooks throws it up ahead to Jackson, all alone.
We said they were going to go up and down, John.
Pace will be present in the Big Apple. New York City style game. That 3 drops for Shue. She's got a pair. Isn't it poetic, Maren, in basketball? You go without a 3 in the last game, a win. And tonight they've got 3 in the first 4 minutes.
Poetic, the law of averages.
Henderson off the fake. She might be in her first year, but she's beyond that.
Oh, she plays with tremendous confidence for a young first-year player. And the experience that she's getting here in the postseason, she's a sophomore plus at this point of the year.
Maya Jackson with her second bucket. What month is it?
March, maybe? Almost April?
Fun start. Park Lane with the steal. Lauren Park Lane.
We're seeing her use her small stature, 94 feet in Abby Shue's grill.
Davis can't connect, and that one went off of Cooks.
Here we see the slippery, elusive Lauren Park Lane just come in and cause havoc. Abby Shue needs to meet every single pass, understanding she is the primary offensive player and going to get the best defender each and every possession.
Hannah Pratt checking in for Comasagna. Now Davis turning. She's a little short. We'll head back to Seton Hall. Interesting to see Jada Patrick picking up Park Lane.
It is. However, Jada Patrick has the athleticism and the length to make it a difficult night. But as head coach Megan Griffith told us, they're going to switch screens, they're going to switch coverages, so she's not comfortable on any one defender. Jada Patrick can turn defense into offense in an instant, but we see Caitlin Davis picking up that foul, defending Sydney Cooks on the low block. That's one foul early here in the first quarter.
Our first foul, our officiating crew, Natasha Kamey, Carlina Tobin, and Mark Resch. Park Lane got a step on Patrick. Battle for the board. How about Henderson's level of intensity with Jackson?
So far, I have seen Seton Hall match that on their defensive end.
Pirates with the basketball out of the timeout, and Sydney Cooks connects with the right hand.
Nice back to the basket post move there by Cooks. She's established herself early in her career with a nice outside jump shot, but really developed in the paint.
A set for Abby Shue. She's got 8.
Finishing at the rim is a part of Abby Shue's game that's still evolving and something that we saw her really step into in that win on Monday night.
Amazing to think, Maren, what she's been able to do in 2 years as a Lion. Now with 10 on the shot clock, Jackson falls. Park Lane here with 6. Park Lane weaving her way to the basket.
Park Lane is so small and quick. She can operate underneath people, and that's exactly what we saw there in that last play.
Pull up for Shue. There's that rebounding for the Lions. Davis on the back down. Embry collecting.
We're seeing Carly Rivera in early for Columbia. She's a player who has started a number of games, 26, leading the first 26 games of the season. Head coach Megan Griffin had made some lineup changes, but she's back in tonight.
Another offensive rebound. It's Rivera joined by Shue, Pratt, Henderson, and Davis. And Rivera just a couple of assists off of the Columbia record held by her coach. And it'll go back to the Pirates.
I stand corrected, John. Carly Rivera started the first 24 games of the year. And like you said, she's 2 assists shy of tying her head coach in the assist department. Again, she's got another full year of eligibility left.
Well, Megan Griffith told her earlier this week, look, Carly, you're going to break it. So stop harping on it with me. I know my record's falling. Megan Griffith, a proud Lion. We have 2 alums of their respective schools coaching against each other tonight. Tony Pizzella on the other side. And a foul here. This is on, it's on Davis. Her second foul.
And that's her second, which is key. And while we're seeing Jada Patrick check in.
A big foul on Caitlin Davis. Who's coming off that 21-point game against Boston College as Espinoza Hunter finishes.
Espinoza Hunter really got Kitty Henderson off balance there and was able to just take it to the rim.
Seton Hall off to a 9 for 16 start from the floor. Columbia 5 for 16. Shue has had the hot hand. This time she kicks out for a 3. It's Rivera.
And that's the Abby Shue effect in the assist department, meaning She commands so much attention on the defensive end. Her teammates, if they are shot ready.
Park Lane foul this time. Well, that was her 53rd assist on the season.
Here we see just how Abby Shue can draw Espinoza Hunter there on the help defense, which creates a rotation issue, and Carly Rivera hit the 3 in the process.
Lauren Park Lane connecting on her first, already with 7 points and a dish. As we talked about in the open, averaging over 7 assists per game. She's been in the top 3 nationally throughout the entirety of the season.
John, she also leads her team with free throw attempts. Yes, she has the basketball in her hands a lot. As we see Hannah Pratt there finish, almost ran over Jada Patrick in the process, but going back to Lauren Park Lane here with a fantastic step back. Often you see a small player just be able to do one thing, just hit open shots, just attack the rim, just be a fantastic distributor. This young lady can do all 3 of those and is a fantastic defensive presence.
Megan Griffith said if we don't stop her, or at least find a way to contain her, it could be a long night. Right now the Lions within 3 here late in this first quarter. And a travel on Henderson.
Maya Jackson just got in this personal space of Kitty Henderson and made her uncomfortable.
What a moment this is for Columbia women's basketball. Before this WNIT, they hadn't played a postseason game since 1986. And tonight, hosting the quarterfinals, the winner of this game gets Toledo or Middle Tennessee State. Those 2 at the half. And a foul. That's on Armstrong from behind.
Excellent entry pass on the wing by Carly Rivera, and Jada Patrick just collecting herself and being so strong with the basketball. She's not a post player. She is definitely a face-up wing, but with her athleticism, she can score on the block nicely.
Jada Patrick, a transfer from Duke. How have you seen her evolve throughout this season?
Her evolution, John, has been absolutely amazing, and you see it each and every game. Prior to their Cornell game, she had the light bulb moment where she felt the trust of her teammates and the trust of her coaching staff, which allowed her to play much more freely. And she went from averaging 5.5 points to where she's at now at 17, 16, something like that, since that midway point.
Dean from the corner, and the rebound to the Lions. Henderson up ahead to Patrick. What a dish!
That is the definition of Columbia's defense turning directly into offense.
Little less than a 3-second difference between shot and game here to close out the opening quarter. And listen to Levian. Now with 5. Armstrong gives to Park Lane. Rivera swarming her. Park Lane can't connect. And it's Patrick with the rebound. The heave.
Had business left to finish, and that has been the mantra all season. Certainly they have acknowledged each one of those and other accolades throughout the year, but they are focused on just the next game. What can we do this week to prepare us for tomorrow?
Making their first ever WNIT appearance. And evening it up to close the first quarter. Now with 6 on the shot clock. That deflected off Espinoza Hunter with 4.
I like the idea there by Kitty Henderson to get that one more pass to Carly Rivera in the corner. However, better defense by Seton Hall, and now there's 4 seconds on the shot clock.
No.
The inbounder, Rivera with 4. Rivera gets it back. Getting her own miss, but she was out of bounds.
Credit Seton Hall's defense there. Rivera did not have her feet underneath her, but needed to get the shot up to beat the shot clock.
Espinoza Hunter probing. Great defense by Henderson. Here comes Patrick. Stay with the Lions, and this is an interesting thing, Maren. Tony Bozzella stressed to his staff how good Columbia is on the baseline out of bounds. The normal average for an opponent is 4 to 5. Columbia gets about 9 to 10 of these a game.
And they have fantastic set pieces looking to score out of these out-of-bounds plays.
That's designed for Rivera, right on cue. Carly Rivera with 2 triples. Cooks is doubled. Bembry back to Cooks, and she scores.
Right off the bat there, we saw the double team come without Caitlin Davis on the floor with those 2 fouls. Columbia feels that Komai-Sanya needs help in the paint.
Columbia 5 for 8 from 3. This time Patrick is off. There's Espinoza Hunter, the veteran, with the left hand.
So smooth. Espinoza Hunter's length made it very easy to go right over Abby Shu's outstretched arm.
5 lead changes, 3 ties in the first 12 minutes of the game. A semifinal berth is on the line tonight. Here's Shu. She's had a hot hand early. It's time long, but an offensive rebound. Shu again. And this time Abby Shu connects. She's got 10.
Championship teams have a short memory. And what do I mean by that? These players are not harping on the fact that they were 0 for 20 last game from 3, that certain players didn't hit the shots that they usually shoot and make.
Tough drive for Patrick. Comes up a little short.
Patrick just didn't quite have her feet underneath her. Again, credit to Seton Hall's athleticism to contest that shot. Look at that backdoor cut by Andra Espinoza Hunter. Sydney Cooks, perfect pass.
Megan Griffith makes the move to Caitlin Davis, who's playing with 2 fouls. Something to monitor here in this second quarter. Cooks able to keep it alive. Into Bembry.
And that's the Caitlin Davis effect right there. You saw her athleticism disrupt that shot.
A jump ball is called. Off the tie-up, and it'll go back to the visitors. These 2 teams, even though they've only met once in their history, they've already scheduled a home-and-home series beginning next year. So this is the first of many Pirates-Lions encounters to come.
Both coaches understand what rivalries mean.
Pratt denied by Cooks, and what scheduling means in college basketball.
And scheduling is not easy, and Megan Griffith has talked about that over the course of the year.
Park Lane will head to the line for a pair.
Park Lane here uses that screen by Sydney Cooks. Little hesitation dribble. Such great body control. And Kitty Henderson bumped her from behind. John, going back to the scheduling conversation, one thing that Megan Griffith made very clear toward the end of the regular season and into the Ivy Madness was, in order for the Ivy League to get 2 teams in the NCAA tournament, they need to have out-of-conference wins against top 25 programs, and so they need to schedule that. However, there are so many top 25 programs that don't want to play the likes of Princeton and Columbia. So scheduling when you are good is a challenge.
And the Lions went down to Clemson, came back from 14 down, beat them. As that doesn't fall for Davis, and here comes Seton Hall.
I think Davis is lucky there she didn't pick up another foul.
Here's Cooks. Park Lane with it, she's got 10 points, matching Shu.
Looking for a little horns action here, ball screen, flare screen.
Creating some options for Park Lane. She gives it in to Cooks. That one spins off. Another tie-up, and this goes back to the Lions.
But right there, Sydney Cooks did not convert that layup, but you saw just what a great passer. She's in the air. Great eyesight, great vision. Sydney Cooks just couldn't put it down.
Jada Patrick running the point here for the Lions. Pratt. Columbia stuck in a 2.5-minute drought. Cooks. Backdoor to Bembry.
Great read and patience there by Sydney Cooks. She's faced double teams before.
Making the most of them with 3 assists. Columbia in need of a bucket. Pratt tries again. There's that fearless stroke. A previous possession where she misses. Short memory for Hannah Pratt.
Yes, short memory and all the confidence to take that shot. And Sydney Cooks steps out. It was a 2, but demonstrating her range.
Sydney Cooks with 6 points, 3 assists in this first half. To the corner. Offensive board for Davis. The lid on the bucket that time. And here's Park Lane. Cooks. Shu with it now. Abby Shu is fouled.
Games in that Big East tournament. Nonetheless, here in the WNIT, they're playing further in this tournament than they ever have.
Here's sophomore Abby Shu. Abby Shu already in the top 5 in the single season record books at Columbia for points. She just moves into a tie for 4th with Judy Lomax with 521 points. And now the first takeaway by the Lions of the game will result in 2 more free throws for Patrick.
Abby Shu's ability to finish that foul shot allowed Carly Rivera and Jada Patrick to set up defensively 94 feet. Caught Seton Hall a little bit off guard. Here we see just Jada Patrick being right there, and then that aggressive mindset that she has to finish at the rim.
Patrick trying to get into a rhythm. Maybe that can help to get the Lions back within 1, and some pressure here out of this timeout by Megan Griffith. Espinoza Hunter connecting. She's got 11.
One dribble pull up right there at the nail. Fundamental basketball.
Patrick. A little bit long, and Patrick 1 for 9 in this first half. At 15 and 13 in the 17-point comeback win over Boston College. Now a takeaway. And before the last minute, Seton Hall hadn't turned it over once in this first half. A different defensive mentality out of that TO.
You see just the urgency and the intensity ratcheted up a notch.
Here's Shu, the star for the Lions. With a dozen, now Shu. Rebound to Bembry. Park Lane driving baseline and scoring off the window. A dozen for Lauren Park Lane.
Really smart decision there by Park Lane to reject the ball screen. Saw that there was no help side on the baseline. Heady play.
It's Rivera, Patrick, Stevens, Olasanya, and Shu on the floor for the Lions. And now a giveaway by Columbia, a rarity for this group.
Here we see the ball screen coming up, setting her up to go middle. Nice rejection. For her small stature, she really gets up and finishes nicely off the glass.
When you talk about size advantage typically with post players, Columbia head coach Megan Griffith said Park Lane has a size advantage at being elusive. And this time she's fouled. And she leads Seton Hall in free throws this season.
Here we see her just use a little bit of a floater. Really, the body control that she has and the creativity. As a smaller player, she's been small her whole life. This isn't something new, and so she has to be able to operate underneath arms, but also further away from the basket.
With a $144 to the half. If you're Megan Griffith, what are you telling your team in the locker room to try to keep Park Lane from finding the space?
Columbia's always done a fantastic job of making adjustments at halftime. Megan Griffith told us earlier this week that they feel like they're a second half team. So will they come out and try to perhaps trap Park Lane, force her to use the screen? I'm not in their huddles, I'm not sure, but I know that there will be an adjustment. That's what they have done every single halftime.
We know, Maren Walseth, you're always ready to jump in. Well, this Columbia team has been known for the comeback. They've gone into the fourth quarter trailing or tied 7 times, and they've come back to win those games, as it will stay with the Lions here.
Columbia has another opportunity to all be on the same page. Set play. They look over to head coach Megan Griffith for the play call. Seton Hall has gone through these, but is also concerned of just how effective they are on their blobs, on their baseline out of bounds.
Henderson with a step, and the blob works. Getty Henderson with 7. It has been nip and tuck. WNIT quarterfinals for the right to be one of the last 4 standing in this tournament. Now a steal by Patrick. Here comes Jada Patrick with numbers. Henderson couldn't reel it in, but they keep it alive. Shu throws it away, and it'll be a backcourt.
Those are the turnovers that, as a coach of a team that wants to run, unfortunately you have to live with those. Those are aggressive. They're on the move. They're fast. Sometimes they result in fantastic finishes. This time it resulted in a turnover, but you have to be willing to live with those if you want your team to play free and fast.
That's something you've brought up. Megan Griffith allows her team to do that. They'll play through different spurts of the game and not call a timeout. And now a foul on Henderson. It's just the 3rd team foul by the Lions, so they had 2 to give, now just 1. The shot clock goes down to 20 with that foul. So you get the 14-second difference between shot and game and an opportunity for the Lions to have more time on that clock. And there is a foul that Megan Griffith was not trying to commit. It's called on Rivera, and she's having a word with Mark Reck.
You're seeing the quickness of Lauren Park Lane. Columbia has tried to get in that handoff now twice and got called for fouls back-to-back times. Here we see Carly Rivera trying to go over.
And now a steal by Rivera on the inbounds. Shu. And a foul. That'll send Palmasanya to the line. It's on Bembry.
Great pressure and steal decision. Abby Shu goes up. Unable to finish, but Palmasanya running the floor.
Scoreless in this first half. No more for Comesaña.
Excuse me, John. Comesaña gets a lot of playing time because of her maturity, her defense, her passing. Scoring is not the first priority for her, her first thought.
Seton Hall can hold it for the final shot of this first half. Hey, coming up at the break, we'll have highlights around the WNIT. We will join these teams in the semifinals. The answers to come here on SNY. Now 7 seconds for Bembry. Bembry with the handoff to Park Lane. Espinoza Hunter with 2. Espinoza Hunter long, and that's
show up tonight, John. They've been coming each and every night the last half of conference play.
Cooks to set the tone the third quarter, finishing over Davis.
So we saw a change on that ball screen and that handoff. However, we didn't get the helper. There was no help rotation in the paint.
Eddie Henderson, their first year at Columbia, taking on the point guard duties and playing a large role from the get-go. Tough finish for Patrick. She's got half a dozen.
That combination of Caitlin Davis to Jada Patrick was so good to Columbia earlier this week. Nice to see them picking that back up again.
Now a backdoor for Espinoza Hunter, and both teams are attacking the paint.
So when the coverage challenge was Park Lane in the first half, here in the second half, it's been Sydney Cooks.
Davis is scoreless thus far. Not anymore.
Right on cue. Isn't that the analysis, the play-by-play, the television talents? Jinx right there usually happens at the foul line.
Caitlin Davis revving up. Back to a three-point game. Cooks left open. And the rebound to Comesaña and the Lions. Here comes Shu. Shu with a skip pass to Henderson. Henderson will go to the line for a pair. She's fouled by Jackson.
Henderson just demonstrated her strength there as we see her drive middle. Just demonstrates her strength to still, with that body contact, get the basketball up off the glass. Kitty Henderson has struggled a bit, John, from the foul line, but she made 2 huge foul shots in the last possession to get them here to this game.
Kitty Henderson calling Australia home. And we asked Megan Griffith yesterday, what's your favorite part about Kitty? Megan said, everything about her. She just loves the fact that Kitty has come in her first season and has taken on this fearlessness that seems to rub off on even the veteran players.
She's helped elevate the level of play across the board. When really pressed, Megan said, okay, fine, I like her toughness. But it took a while to get there.
Now a rebound for Henderson. A chance to tie it or take the lead back. We've had 3 ties, 7 lead changes in this one. Davis again. Cooks, guarded by Comesaña, and great defense by Comesaña, and that's why she gets the minutes.
And it is why she's playing for, again, a first-year player. Offense is usually what comes easy for players, and adjusting to the defensive philosophy, the defensive pace of the game can be a challenge. Not for Comesaña. She is in there because she's a great passer, and they love her defense.
Davis downhill. They'll stay with the Lions. Omar, and we're seeing out of the gates in this third quarter, Columbia trying to attack more. Davis does just that and ties the game. Caitlin Davis scoreless in the first half, some foul trouble 5 quick ones in quarter number 3, and we're all even in New York. Deflected and stolen by Davis. Now the Lions look to take the lead back. And Patrick is fouled. It's on Park Lane, that's her second.
It starts on the defensive end. Caitlin Davis is there to take the role of that ball screen. And at 6'1", she has the athleticism and the skill set to put the ball on the floor and deliver a spot-on pass to the streaking Jada Patrick.
One of the things that Megan Griffith brought up with Jada Patrick was, yes, she's transferred from Duke, but she barely played there. And just establishing that mentality of taking on the alpha role on this team at times has been the process that they've tried to go about this year.
It's taken a little bit of time, but you mentioned Jada Patrick not playing much at Duke. Obviously, the Ivy League not playing last year.
Right.
There's a lot of inexperience on this Columbia team in comparison to most teams they play, but certainly in comparison to Seton Hall.
Columbia scored 7 unanswered, and it's been powered by defense.
About midway through the season, John, Megan Griffith was on a call and she said, somehow we've become this defensive team. That has become our identity. She wasn't backing away from it, but she was questioning where did that come from, and then she answered herself and saying it comes directly from these players. They understand that defense translates into offense, and when we are having a rough night, it needs to start at the defensive end.
It did, to come back and beat Boston College 54-51. That doesn't fall for Davis, but she's fouled, and right now it's Caitlin Davis who's taking control.
That is the 10th offensive rebound. Here we see Caitlin Davis just sticking with it. Seton Hall head coach Tony Bonzella told us he was concerned about the defensive rebounding disparity here between his squad and the Columbia Lions, and we're just seeing the aggressive mindset that Columbia has when it comes to offensive rebounding.
Columbia averaging over 42 rebounds per game. That's ranked 14th nationally. Seton Hall outside the top 250. A large disparity, and this second half team has a 3-point lead. This is a 9-0 run by Columbia. And now another deflection and a steal. The relentlessness of Henderson. Henderson gives it off to Davis. Timeout, Seton Hall. It's best. An 11-0 run over the last 3 minutes.
And it started, we see right here, Caitlin Davis and Jada Patrick double teaming Lauren Park Lane, forcing somebody else to bring it up. This time, Seton Hall is successful and had forced 4 turnovers in this third quarter.
John Fanta, Maren Walseth with you back here. WNIT quarterfinals. Winner heads to the semifinals to take on the winner of Middle Tennessee State and Toledo, which is a 2-point game in overtime right now. Patrick is fouled by Espinoza Hunter, her second.
We're seeing the athleticism here of not only Caitlin Davis, but Jada Patrick being able to elevate and draw contact there on Espinoza Hunter. We're seeing head coach Megan Griffith talk to her point guard, Carly Rivera. All season, Columbia has had the ability and the luxury to play more than one point guard at a time. So we're seeing Kitty Henderson now take a seat on the bench, but Kitty Henderson and Carly Rivera playing at the same time. Michaela Markham and Carly Rivera playing at the same time.
When you get deeper into March, and that's something that Megan Griffith talked about with us, finding some other options because players are tired as the season gets to over 30 games and so on and so on. 2 misses for Patrick.
Opportunity here for Seton Hall to get a good look at the basket.
Mari Wright is checked in for Seton Hall. Off to Jackson. And into Cooks with 10 on the shot clock now. Cooks hits. And that breaks a 4-minute scoring drought.
Really nice turnaround jump shot there by Sydney Cooks, demonstrating her range.
Patrick.
Winner of tonight's game now playing Middle Tennessee.
That's exactly right. The other matchup will be UCLA and South Dakota State in this WNIT. John Fanta, Maren Walseth, back with you here on SNY. So who will meet MTSU? That to be determined. Columbia was down 4 at the half, and they have dictated this third quarter thus far. Now with 7 on the timer, it's back into Cooks. Cooks guarded by Kolmasanya, and Kolmasanya works to stop. She is limping though. Shu, crossover. Abby Shu off this time. Shot clock did not reset, but still plenty of time with 13.
Although I'm not sure if Columbia knows the shot clock didn't reset. Of course Abby Shu knows.
Back to Seton Hall. With Espinoza Hunter coming right back into the game. Good to see Kolmasanya will stay in as well.
Once again, Caitlin Davis and Jada Patrick are double teaming Lauren Park Lane, forcing somebody else to bring it up.
Adjustments have been made.
Yes, they have. And right now, I think Columbia is playing a little bit more confidently and in rhythm.
Wright can't finish. Davis with the rebound, her 6th. Here comes Davis. Caitlin Davis all the way.
That's the special player. When Megan Griffith talks about Caitlin Davis being a unicorn, being a special player, that is why. She can go coast to coast, change directions, and finish at the rim. Great comeback, great push by Lauren Park Lane. But here we see Caitlin Davis. Nobody stops her, head on the rim, eyes on the rim. She takes it to the rack.
Caitlin Davis was scoreless at the break. 11 points in the first 6 minutes and change of this second half. Park Lane 6 for 6 today from the stripe.
Plenty of basketball left to be played here this evening, but with Davis sitting at 11, Abby Shu with 12. Who's going to be that third scorer for Columbia? It has been Jada Patrick, although she's been quiet this evening.
Katie Henderson with 8. She's in 3rd in the scoring column for the Lions. Here is Patrick. Jada Patrick is short, trying to get herself going. 2 of 12 from the field tonight, and here comes Wright. Off to Espinoza Hunter. Tipped out to Davis. And here comes Caitlin Davis again, but Park Lane stopped her in her tracks, and look at Park Lane go. Off to Wright, a foul on Patrick.
On the defensive end there for Seton Hall, you saw Lauren Park Lane just use her stature to her advantage. Here we see it just coming right underneath Caitlin Davis. Lauren Park Lane wants to push. Look at that block. Yes, clean on the ball, but definitely contact with the body.
Mari Wright just averages about 8 minutes per game. That was just her 8th free throw attempt of the entire season. And she knocks both down. And we have ourselves a 1-point game, a spot in the WNIT semifinals at stake. Buckle up. Patrick off to Davis, who has the hot hand. Davis this time tried to pass it, but Cooks took it away. 9th turnover by Columbia. 4 ties, 8 lead changes. Cooks trying to make it a 9th, and she'll go on the line in an effort to do so.
Nice patience demonstrated here by Sydney Cook. Just good offense there. Patience on the dribble. Komesania, as soon as the offensive player faces up, she must get her hands off.
Sydney Cook started her career at Michigan State before transferring to Mississippi State. She was named Wisconsin Miss Basketball back in her senior year of high school, 2017.
As a coach in the Midwest, I remember watching her on the AU circuit and thinking that she was just a phenomenal talent at that time, and nice to see her continue to develop and blossom. Like Coach Bonzella said, she is that special player they were hoping for when they recruited her.
I look forward to having her back next season. Shoe a little bit long. Here comes Park Lane. Dribble it off her shoe. Somehow gets it back and got it to right. Bembry cannot connect. Henderson stopped her. Back and forth we go. Patrick and Cooks altered that shot.
She sure did, John, straight up. She is an impressive defensive presence at 6'4" and strong.
Espinoza Hunter attacking. That was altered by Davis. Now a scrum for it. Out to Park Lane. Shot clock did not reset. It's down to 3. Park Lane to the bucket.
Great recognition late in the shot clock there by Park Lane.
18 points for Park Lane. Komesania, that's an offensive foul.
Really, John, I understand why Abby Shue made that pass, but that is not putting Komesania in a favorable position. She's not accustomed to dribbling. She's not accustomed to scoring on the move like that. I'd like a different decision by Abby Shue, thinking time and score.
Columbia had gone on a 9-0 run in this quarter, was outscoring Seton Hall 13-6. Now it's 15-14 in the third and 8 unanswered for the Pirates. This is Park Lane. Lauren Park Lane is a problem tonight. 21 points, and Seton Hall is ahead by 6. 7 seconds now for the Lions. Shue with 2. Shue gives it off to beat the buzzer. That's a little shot.
And that's another level of support. It's the former players, it's the former coaches, it's the administration, it's the current student athletes. They all are a part of this fantastic environment.
Kitty Henderson is into double figures with 11. What a start to the fourth.
Wonderfully executed play by Columbia. Multiple ball reversals forced the defense to shift.
8 times this year, Columbia has been trailing or tied heading into the fourth quarter, and they have won. They're no stranger to this. And they come up with a stop in the basketball. Try to get back within 1 or tie it. Patrick pulls. Bembry with the board.
I thought Columbia looked a little bit sluggish at the end of that third quarter. Defensively, a little slow on the rotations, not fighting for those rebounds.
And we are tied! Kitty Henderson is fearless. Her third 3 of the night. Park Lane can't hit. It will stay with Seton Hall.
Look at Caitlin Davis setting up Kitty Henderson, who is known for a lot of things. She is second on the team in made threes. And there she gets a nice deflection. Again, as the double team comes for Sydney Cook, she helps the helper.
Easy to see why Megan Griffith said, I love everything about this kid. Now Cooks with 10 on the timer. Our 6th tie of this game. We've had 9 lean changes as well. Here with 5, it's Park Lane down the lane. And a shot clock. Well, the shot clock should have reset, and now the officials corrected, and they do. Seton Hall comes out with it here with a dozen. Park Lane has 21 tonight. Took a bump, and she'll go back to the line where she's an 85% shooter.
I saw a very smart play there by Lauren Park Lane. She gets to 2 feet and understands where Carly Rivera is, trailing the play, and make sure that she goes up and into Rivera ever so slightly to draw that foul. Heads up play.
Park Lane, 8 for 8 at the stripe tonight. Seton Hall, 12 for 12 as a team. Make it 13 for 13 from the free throw line, and on the other side, Columbia 9 for 16 at the stripe.
Seton Hall leads the Big East with 77% from the foul line. They're a team that once they get a lead, it's hard to come back from late in the 4th quarter because of their ability to shoot foul shots.
Hence why this is so fun. Columbia knows comebacks. That goes for Davis from who else but Henderson. Even again. Winner of this game meets Middle Tennessee State in the WNIT semis. Bembry hits.
Perfect execution of that ball screen, roll and rise. No help on the rise.
Pratt connects. Pratt's second triple.
Hannah Pratt averages 5.6 points a game and has 8.
And Park Lane fouled by Pratt.
At 6'1", she does her damage from the perimeter.
Cooks answers. And Sydney Cooks has 14.
I love the emotion that these players are playing with, asking for the and one, saying let's go after the makes.
11 lead changes, 7 ties. Pratt again. Oh! Hello, Hannah Pratt. Her 3rd free. And Columbia, after going 0 for 20 from downtown against Boston College, law of averages, right? They're 11 for 23 tonight. Incredible.
Good shooters keep shooting.
Espinoza Hunter gives the lead right back. It's combined for 17, and it's allowed Columbia to be in this 1-point game. A wild one at Levian Gymnasium. The threes have been flying, this one short. Pratt is fouled by Jackson.
We saw Seton Hall come out with a little pressure. Although it can force turnovers, it also lengthens the floor and allows a team like Columbia to try to score in transition.
The winner meets Middle Tennessee later this week in the WNIT semifinals. Davis was scoreless at the half. She's had 13 in this second, this time a little bit long, and now a foul on Shu. Just her first.
The fans certainly don't agree with that, John. But understanding again, time, score, and foul situation, is that the best opportunity? Is that the best use of a foul? In my opinion, not.
There's this horn set again.
Horn set, ball screen, flare screen, but it's all a decoy to allow Park Lane to get in the paint.
Cooks tipped it out to give Seton Hall a fresh 20. Park Lane races to the bucket.
Her first step is fantastic.
Davis drives. And Bembry did her part defensively. On the floor for Seton Hall, it's Bembry, Park Lane, Cooks, Jackson, and Espinoza Hunter. And for Columbia, Davis, Henderson, Pratt, Stevens, and Shue. 5 minutes to go. Winner heads to the semis in the Women's National Invitation Tournament. Lauren Park Lane off to Cooks for the bucket.
Ball screen offense run to perfection. Lauren Park Lane got deep in the paint, and Sydney Cooks did her job of rolling right to the rim.
Park Lane with 5 assists. Henderson has had a great night. The first-year Lion keeps on rolling with 16.
I like the decision here for Seton Hall to slow the pace, to get a great look here in the half court.
Kitty Henderson too shy of her career high. Espinoza Hunter. Rebound by Henderson. Stevens gives the Lions the lead.
Fearless attack there by another first-year Lion.
Park Lane answers right back. 15 lead changes, 7 ties. March at its finest. With 10, it's Shue. Rebound by Park Lane.
Once again, Seton Hall is choosing to set up a half-court set. Little Iverson action here, over, under. Look for the handoff or the ball screen in an open side.
Park Lane, the teardrop. She tipped it up, though, for a rebound, and Jackson cashes in.
Excellent execution there by Seton Hall. They took their time, got the shot that they wanted.
Davis taking on Bembry. Davis spins it in. And a timeout called by...
A fantastic job impacting the game all across the board at a very small stature.
She has the basketball now, guarded by Patrick, who has some length on her, and who finally forces the turnover. They've done that all night. And Marin, at last, Jada Patrick cashes in.
Defense to offense. That's how this Columbia team thinks and operates. Great defense will turn into offense.
Chance to tie or get the lead back. Henderson into Davis, 15 in the second half. Kitty Henderson kicks out to the corner. Just off, and Bembry has it.
I like the decision again by Columbia, force somebody else to handle the basketball.
Columbia with 1 foul to give. Seton Hall with 3. Pirates with 2 timeouts. Columbia with 3 timeouts. Possession arrows with Seton Hall. 8 on the shot clock here for Park Lane. She thought about it. Instead, it ends up in the hands of Cooks. Cooks to Bembry. Here comes Henderson. We talked about they don't take many timeouts. Down 2 here, just over a minute left. They play through. Here's Shue, the star. Abby Shue. Got it!
Tony Bonzella has great trust in his team as well. He's not calling a timeout. He's trusting Lauren Park Lane can make a great play here.
Park Lane denied by Davis, and a foul is called.
Abby Shu's hands were straight up as we're watching this replay. I'm sorry, Caitlin Davis. But Park Lane is so shifty. She can get herself into the taller defender's body and draw that contact.
Park Lane, 85% free throw shooter, 10 for 10 at the stripe tonight.
One more look here at how Park Lane got to the foul line. Drew contact with the body.
12 for 12 for Lauren Park Lane. Seton Hall 16 for 16. And the officials now had Amari Wright of Seton Hall waiting to check in. Now they send her into the game here with 57.5 ticks left. Columbia with 3 timeouts. Seton Hall down to 2. And the Pirates with 3 fouls to give. The next foul for Columbia puts them in the penalty. What a game in the month of March. Will we see another hero rise tonight? Backdoor for Henderson. She matches her career high with 18. Tony Vizella with 2 timeouts left.
But once again, he's trusting his senior here, Lauren Park Lane.
Park Lane has 27. She has been the star of the night and works the foul with 16.4.
For Columbia, it's great execution.
And Wright is fouled with 8.1 to go.
Great call there by Tony Bonzella. Abby Shu gets that deflected, but that was set up, John, by Seton Hall going zone. They've gone zone about 3.5% of their defensive possessions all year. That completely screwed Columbia up.
Amari Wright has only taken 14 free throws all year. And on her 15th, she makes a 10th. Columbia with 2 timeouts left. Plenty of time. Wright hits, but put Columbia to the line with Shu as the inbounder here. What will they do?
And again, we're seeing that zone.
And Henderson fouled with 5.9, so Tony possession. Henderson the inbounder with 5.9. It's to Pratt, and Pratt is fouled with 4.5. They still have 1 to give.
And now the Seton Hall bench is calling off the fouls. This play is going to be played straight up. And again, we're seeing a zone here.
Henderson the inbounder again. It's to Pratt. Pratt! Short! A scramble for it. And the Seton Hall